Hello everyone. Today I'm just going to teach you a method for factorizing quadratic equations. This method is called decomposition, and if you get taught in school the box method, where you draw a grid or a box and you have to write all that in 21 and do a lot of guessing for these squares, then and you don't like that, then this method will probably suit you more. Personally, I find this method better because there's a lot less guesswork involved, and you could argue it takes a little bit more time, but at least you're not guessing, which is something I really don't like doing. Um, but without further ado, let us begin. So, in decomposition, basically, you take the coefficient of the x squared and the last number, or just single number that is not being times by another variable, like x or a or whatever. So in this case, you'd get 4, and you would also get 21. And what you do is you times them together. So in this case, you would get 48. No, not 48. I am doing my maths horribly wrong. I mean 80. No, not 4. 84. That was horrible maths. I don't know what I was doing. Now you take that 84, and what you do is you find other factors of it. So you want to find factors of 84. For example, 2 and 42, or 1 and 84. 3, can 3 do it? Yeah, pretty sure it could. 3 and 28. 3 and 28. You could go on, but what you want to find is, if we label these, uh, uh, if we say we want to find two factors which times together, so a times b, that just went wrong. B, a times b will have to equal c, where c would be that number you'd get there. That'd be c. But a plus b will have to be the coefficient of your x. So 31 in our case. So um, so now we want to find a number. Now we want to find the two factors of 84 which add together to create 31 as well. Now there are quite a few factors, but if we just for time's sake, say 7 and also 20. No, not 7. Yeah, 7 and 14. No, that doesn't work. That would add to 21, so we want a higher number. We could do. What could we do? Could do 84 divided by. Let me think. Alright, I'm not thinking straight. I realised the answer was right in front of me all this time. 3 and 28. We need 3 and 28. So we found two pairs of factors. So 3 times 28 will equals 84. That will times together to create 84, but also add together to create 31, which is the coefficient of the x. Now we take those two and we write the equation, and the entire equation like this: 4x squared plus, but instead of 31x, we do 3x plus 28x plus the 21 we have. Now, if you simplify this will literally be the same as that, but we've now decomposed it into 3x and 28x. And this is very helpful in what we'll be doing next. So let me just add a new layer. And we'll take our 4x squared, 3x, 28x, and 21. So if we, I'll just create a new, no, shh, color picking. So we take our, what was it again? No, that. Sorry about that. So 4x squared, 3x, 28x, and 21. So 4x squared. Let me just pick a correct color. 4x squared plus 3x plus 28x plus 21. Is that right? 4x squared, 3x, 28x, 21. Correct. Now, what we do is we split it into two separate halves. So, we look at it like this. Alright? Don't worry, this is not the final thingy. We're just going to look at, in this step, we look at it separately. So, what you would do is, the ordering of these two don't really, matter. But we're now just going to simplify or factorize each one separately. So if we look at 4x squared plus 3x, well, the common factors in it are only x, so we can say that is x times 4x plus 3, if I'm correct. So that would be 4x. Yep, so we've already got x, 4x plus 3. Now we look over to the 28x plus 21. Now the common factors of this are 7. Yeah, so 7. And what would that make it? That would be 4x plus 3 as well. So that would be 28x plus 21. Now if we write it all out again, like that, plus 7 to 4 plus 3, you'll realize these two are the same. So you could just write the equation. You could factorize it even more and say 4x plus 3 times by, you take the x and the positive 7, x plus 7, and that would be the answer. 4x plus 3 times x plus 7, which is the answer, as you can see from here, 4x plus 3, x plus 7. Now, if this all seems a bit complicated, leave comments in the section below what you didn't understand. There are, I don't want to like advertise other people's, but there are probably far more better tutorials out there in case you need better clarification of what I'm actually trying to say here. But it's just to tell you guys that instead of using the grid, which many schools teach, for I don't know why, it's probably simpler to understand. You could use decomposition, which involves a lot less guessing, and yeah, it does take a bit of time though. So I could go over to another example right now actually. So if we go delete both things, let's just start a new thingy, and we are now going to, let's just fill that in with a random, let's just fill that, and let's just start, let's just write our own equation here. For example, 3x plus 4, was that literally the same thing as last time? Now, 6x plus 2. Now, let's just quickly factorize that right now, so it'll be 18x squared plus 6, 24, 30x, if I'm correct, plus 8, so 3 times 6 is 18, no, 3 times 2 is 6, and 4 times 6 is 24, 6 plus 24 should be right. So we've now got this equation here, 18x squared plus 30x plus 8. What we can do from that is, well, decompose it obviously. So you would do 18 times 8, which is 160 minus 18, 142. 2 if I'm correct. Let's just check if we want. We can use the grid method for this, it's much simpler. 60, oh no, not that then. Yeah, let's take away 16, so it should be 146 actually. But 64, 8 times 1 is 8, carry over to 6, that's 1444, I don't know why I put it, okay. Minus 6, yeah. Maths. I'm not thinking straight, I apologise for that. So now we've got 144, we need to find the factors of that. Well, 12 by 12, will that work? Well, we need 30, so 12 plus... Well, we know that 12 times 12 will get our number, but we also want it to add to get the coefficient of the x component, or... yeah. So that won't work, we need a higher number. So what could we do? Okay, because I didn't want to waste any of your time, I figured it out. I think it should be 24 times 6. 120 plus 24 is 144. 24. Well, I said 120 plus 24, that would make it 24 times 6. And 24 plus 6 is 30, so we've got 18x squared plus 24x plus 6x plus 8. And what do we do from that? Well, we factorize it in separate parts. So if we look at it like that, so the first part would be, well, they're both divisible by 6. So you can put 6x on the outside because both terms have 6 and x as factors. And we do 3x plus 4. That will make 18x squared plus 24x. And then we add, there's no x's on the other side, on the 8, so it will be 2 to 3x plus 4, which is 6s plus 8. As you can see, the two, when you get to this stage, the terms in the brackets should always equal. They just should. And then what you do from that is, if I just rub out some of this, let's just rub out the top part. A little bigger rubber than that. If we just rub it out, and then for our answer, we can just use it red. So 6x 3x plus 4 plus 2 3x plus 4. Well, we have 3x plus 4 on both sides, so one of the brackets 3x plus 4 and the other will be x squared. No, 6x, sorry. I don't know where I got x squared from. 6x plus 2. And as you can see, that equals to our original double brackets. I hope you do learn something from my video. If I explain it really badly, let me know. I will try to address your confusions, if that makes any sense. I hope this video helped you anyway. See you later.